When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Chanticleers offense will come out first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless face. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Looking to buy time. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He wants it all. Touchdown, Indiana! They put the first points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Wilkins. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to the ground with the running back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Bears the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Chanticleers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line.
Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Next, going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Indiana, 14, Coastal Carolina, 0.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Chanticleers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Coastal. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's McNabb. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. A first down for the offense. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Indiana. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over Duke. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This time they'll go to the running game. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. And the Chanticleers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
On the run, it's Meredith. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He's got it and still on his feet. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Hauls it in. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Chanticleers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Day. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's another Chanticleer.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Cotton. Finds the tight end. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give out of the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moving away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Cotton. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Algier. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Hoosiers trying to cash it in on first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Let's go! Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Day. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. The Chanticleers headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Looking deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Gonna swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Day. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Meriden. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Chanticleers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker. It's Strong. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield very late in the half. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Cotton. Here's a heat. He turns it loose to the left. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game.
Grabs it inside the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Got the quick completion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. He'll do it himself. Breaks the tackle. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now the play fake. Got his man down the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down, and they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
He leaves it with his back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He got it.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Coastal Carolina, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Sims. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field, but how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Cotton. He's going to run it. Gets the first himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Hoosiers have pushed it inside the 20. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Makes the grab. It's strong. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Here on third down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Chambers. He'll get rid of it. He makes a catch. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Chanticleers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Direct snap. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The incomplete pass. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's McNabb. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's another Chanticleer.
Back to throw, it's Chambers. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
The Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Chanticleers will have it 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll go right back to the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The give to the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
The give as they work on that clock. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
2nd down coming up.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
1st down for the offense.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.